Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm out today for a quick meeting. So you're going to need to make sure that you go through this video, fill in your notes, and go from there. We have three vocabulary words that we need to make sure that we watch: inverse operation, subtraction property of equality, and addition equation. That should be a no. All right, so what you need to make sure that you do is pause the video right now and fill in these three vocabulary words. When we come back tomorrow, I will check your homework, so you make sure you have it done. All right, pause the video now, fill these in. When you're done, we'll go to our notes. What we're working on today is solving addition equations using modeling and the subtraction property of equality. When we look to solve equations, we use inverse operations, which undo each other. For example, to solve an addition equation, we use subtraction, which is where the subtraction property of equality comes in. Subtraction property equality says that if I subtract the same number from both sides of the equation, my equation is still going to be equal and balanced. It's all about keeping balance. Okay? Don't want to tip the scales one way or the other. Here we have example 1, which is modeling. I have 8 plus equals x plus 3. So I have 8 tablets here equals an unknown plus 3. Okay? So if we were to use models, since I have 3 of the same on this side, I can cross them out, and I would do the same on this side. So we know that x has to equal 5. If we're going to use an equation, we're going to use that subtraction property of equality to undo the addition problem. So we're going to use that inverse operation. We're going to be subtracting 3 from both sides. So my solution is x equals 5. In order to make sure that we get this right, we're going to check to make sure that we're doing it correctly. We're going to substitute in 5 for x. 5 plus 3 is 8, and 8 equals 8. If that works, we've got it checked, and we're good to go. I would like you to try this problem right now. So pause the video, give this one a try, go from there. Ready? Go. Okay. Step 1, we write the equation. X plus 4 equals 5. We're going to use the subtraction property of equality, so we're going to subtract 4 from each side. That's the inverse operation. We're using that inverse operation. And we get x equals 1. That's our solution. So then we check using substitution. 1 plus 4 equals 5. 5 equals 5. My check is correct. Okay. Works the same way with fractions. If I have 1/8 x, 1/8 plus x equals 1/2. I subtract an eighth from each side. And so my equation is 1/2 minus 1/8. I have to come up with a common denominator. That would be eighths. So I have 4/8 minus 1/8. And x equals 3/8. Check using substitution. 1/8 plus 3/8 equals 1/2. And we have 4/8 equals 1/2. This is an addition equation. The inverse operation for addition is subtraction. We will use the subtraction property of equality to solve the equation. The solution of the equation is x equals 3/8. I will check the solution using substitution. So when we go through and talk about justifying, okay, and explaining your answer, this is explaining your answer. So we're using these vocabulary terms in order to justify / explain what we did. Okay? Example 3. Ruben and Tariq have downloaded 245.5 minutes of music. If Ruben has 132 minutes, how many belong to Tariq? Write and solve an addition equation to find out how many minutes belong to Tariq. Okay, we have to find out what is our unknown. Our unknown is T, and that's how many minutes belong to Tariq. Now, Tariq's minutes is T, Ruben's is 132. Our equation is 132 plus T. When we define our variable, it's T equals Tariq's minutes. We write that addition equation. We write this addition equation, 132 plus T equals 245.5. We subtract 132 from each side, and we end up with T equals 113.5. We check using substitution. And we get 245.5 equals 245.5. Okay. I want you to pause the video and try this right here. Okay, define your variable. We have a male gorilla weighs 379 pounds on average. It's 181 pounds more than the weight of an average female. So my variable is F, and that equals female gorilla weight. I take F and I add 181 pounds, and it's going to equal the 379 pounds of a male gorilla. I'm going to subtract 181 from each side. I'm going to get F equals 198 pounds. I then check. 198 plus 181 equals 379. Add these two together, and 379 equals 379. Okay. What I want you to do now is 6 problems from your level. All right. And I will double check both homework assignments tomorrow.